Well, hello. Got myself a 2023 Honda CT125, which I need to do this first oil change. I'm at around almost 500 miles now. I did not find anything online for the changing of the oil with the new version, because now the new version has an oil filter. So I'm going to run you through that real quickly. First of all, I want to run the engine for about 5 to 10 minutes and get it all nice and warm. Okay, now that we have the oil drained, you want to get your receptacle to have the oil go into, and something on the floor here, so when you do spill, got some place to collect it. Some people take off their plates here, and I'm going to try it without it and see what happens, because it looks like it might be far enough away that it's not going to get up inside here. But what you're going to need is a, let's see here, is a 12 millimeter, and then you've got a 8 millimeter, which goes up here for the filter. This is the bottom drain plug, which is a 12. You're going to need a screwdriver to initially take this filler plug off, because it's actually on there kind of tight. You get a little seal, a little rubber gasket on there. Just make sure you don't break it or anything like that. That's reusable. Okay, now I used a longer extension here because what I've noticed on these things, especially on a new model, it's usually pretty tight. So let me get up underneath here. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. And see if I can do it without spilling it everywhere. Bum bum bum. Musical interlude. Bingo. It doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look great, but it doesn't look too bad. See? Fingers. Ooh, you know what? I felt something sharp in there a little bit. No. Well, I've got something for that, for the future. So it's draining now. Let's drain a little bit. I know why they usually take this off, because when you take this oil filter off, it will line up right with this pan here, and it'll drip right on the pan. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that skid plate off. It's really easy. Looks like there's just 4 bolts with an Allen wrench. You can take that off. So let me get the parts. I'm back to the taking the skid plate off. I already took 4 of the bolts off. 3 of the bolts. Here, here, and back here. And I just have 1 more to pull off, and I thought it'd be just a little bit easier if I can just take it off right the one. Okay. And this will stop the oil from accumulating in the skid plate. Let's make it a little bit easier. Okay. Okay, skid plate is off. See, nothing in there yet. And it won't be, at least for a while. Okay, now I will take off the oil filter. Move this over here because all the oil is accumulating in there. Switch this over to the 8 millimeter, I think. Yeah, 8 millimeter. And that Allen wrench one is a 5. so. Okay. How come they always stick on there? I don't know. Okay. And this is where your oil filter's at. It's always good to have an extra one laying around. So it's really not too hard to do these. There's not a lot of molding or things to take off other than that little skid plate right there, which is probably the easiest one I've ever come across. So we got this one. Okay. And see, it would have gone right in my skid plate, all that oil. So it's a real easy job of cleaning that up. And you always want to have a paper towel laying around, because you know what? Oil always seems to get everywhere. I usually have my work outfit on, but I decided I'm going to take a chance this time. I won't get anything on myself, never. That's why I have washing machines though, right? Okay. You got this spring in here. You don't want to lose that. And wipe it off a little bit. And you have an O-ring on here. Nothing, that looks good. Now you have to work on getting this filter out. Let's see what I got to kind of jimmy this out. I don't really care about hurting it because it's an old one. Let's see. Got a little bit of on the side here. Told you, there's always some oil getting out somewhere. Okay. I'll pop back in a little bit. First time it was easier. Okay, maybe a little bit something sharper, but there's a will, there's a way. There we go. Leatherman, always to the rescue. Love these things. Got 3 of them. That one's a nice titanium too. Use that in firefighting. Okay. A little bit of oil still in there, so let me feel around my finger in here. I guess the oil filter caught all the bad stuff. Okay. Get all that stuff out of there. Okay, nice. Look at this. Just a quick little clean on the sidebar here. And get up underneath there. Yep, there's always something under the up there, sure was. A little more oil has seeped through. Nothing else popping out. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I actually had to go to the Honda dealership because the Amazon product, which was made exactly for this particular bike, came in wrong. So I had to get the new one from the Honda dealership there, and no biggie. Also, what I'm going to be adding is the gold plug. I went right to gold plug and got this the exact one that's needed for this particular model, the 2023. So it'll pick up any of the metal fragments or whatever that are circulating around inside there. So what you want to do is you want to make sure everything's cleaned out underneath too. All good. We throw this one, make sure the washer's on there. They supply you a washer on this. So it's on there. You don't want to use the old one.
And like I said, it's magnetic, so you don't want it to pick up anything that's not supposed to be in there. I actually touched part of the engine on that one. It is magnetic, so okay. Screw it in. And this socket is going to be a 17 millimeter. 17. Not anymore. Not sure what the torquing is, but it's normal. It's not super tight. Good. And then we've got the filter you want to put on there. So the new filter. And it tells you what side is in and out. This side is out. Put that in there. Then we got the spring. Don't forget the spring. It's clean. Okay. Make sure, yep, everything looks good. Okay. I've always had this thing about I always like to put a little oil residue around the rubber rings. Okay. Got the bolts. And in the meantime, when I was away, I also measured the amount of oil I'll be putting in. So I've got a little measuring cup. I use an empty bottle, pour 800, 801, and added the 55, whatever it was. Okay, the old drain plug. Okay, tighten this one up. And after I'm all done, I'll put the skid plate back on. The drain plug was much tighter. These you don't have to make as tight, just snug. Because it is, after all, a rubber gasket in there. Okay. And clean this off a little bit. Remember, there is a rubber gasket on this also. And just clean it off a little bit. I bought this funnel a long time ago, and it does the trick. It's already pre-measured to the amount that's specified. 0.85 liters. I love it when I got an engine with new oil. I don't know, it feels faster. It feels faster. And I've got, while I'm pouring this in, I put myself a windshield on there, and I got a magnetic Big Ant Smart Crate on it. Well, having that drain in a little bit. Say the Puig, P-U-I-G, and the Big Ant. And it's got magnets on it. You have to actually be standing to try to get this thing off, but it comes off. So, okay, this should be good. Residue. Okay. Plug. And then I'll let it, I'm going to turn it on and let it run for a little bit. Turn it off and wait a couple minutes and then check the plug. Okay, we're back. I turned off the motor here a couple minutes ago and just let everything settle. I looked around, feeling around here, a little warm, but looking for oil leaks, nothing. In the meantime, I put the plate back on really easy. I'm gonna check the oil. It's looking good. It's right in between. It's right at the bottom here, right in between there. So there's not much there. Put it back on. I just like to turn it here. I don't know. They always have some muscle guy putting these things on, but yeah, that is it. I needed the 5 millimeter for this, the plate, which is much easier to work with. The 17 for the new drain plug, and initially the 12 for the old drain plug, and then the little 8 millimeters for these side ones here. So that's it. And stay tuned for further things, as I've got a couple more things coming in for this bike. I've got adventure bikes, I've got a bunch of other things, but this is one of the coolest little puppies I've been around for a long time. I even have a Zuma 125 sitting in another garage. So enjoy your Trail 125, and till next time.